Tale, okay, watch this video.
Many people want funding to go to India, to go to go abroad to get treatments. Let me announce here and now, we do not support any funding out of the borders of this country. So if you see many people tagging us on Facebook and all other networks and asking us to support a patient who wants to take a trip to India to get further treatment, please count the Ghana Medical Trust Fund out. Because that money that we spend on one patient to go to India for a treatment, we can use that for about 20 patients in country.
To help that person is to take him or her abroad.
That's where the Ghana Medical Trust Fund ends.
Even if the cost is within your...
Anything beyond the borders as stipulated in the Act is beyond us. I think that because the specialists are the ones that are onboarding the patients, that's helpful. Because most of these specialists clearly deal with you. They know what you're going through. They even see those who need help and those who do not need help. So I'm sure that they themselves will know who to onboard and who they think that this one, I'm sure this patient can finance his or her healthcare. So let me leave this one out. So I'm not sure that they will have their favorites on board. I trust these specialists that we're dealing with, and especially because of the cancers, we know that these specialists, they have their patients at heart, and I'm not sure we're going to have such issues, but as and when we get it, I'm sure that we are fully equipped to deal with it. Success. I need to measure my success. I think that you should be clapping for us. For we've been in operation for 9 months. And I'm sure that if you had heard me right, we have done a lot. And I think that this is just the beginning. Going forward will be better. But I am happy about what we have done so far. And I know that if given the chance, we will do more. And the Ghana Medical Trust Fund will be the talk of the African countries and even the world. So I think that measuring what we have done for 9 months, I think that is important to see that we have come far. Renal Patient Associations. I haven't met them yet, but I know that we are dealing with the Kolebu Renal Center, and I think that even the head of that department is part of our subject matter experts. So I will have a conversation about that later, and I will understand the issues, because you say that they are not being treated fairly. I need to understand the issues before I make a comment about it. Sources of funding. And that's exactly what I said earlier. I think the government itself, by the end of the year, will analyze what the trust fund has done with the budget that they've given us, as in the 20% of the National Health Insurance Levy and all the support we have gotten from individuals and corporate institutions. And then we are also talking to some funding agencies. I'm hoping that by June, going into the end of the year, we'll get some support from them also. So we are working very hard. I'm sure that if you have heard the news, just last year, between September and December, we got donations from individuals, corporate institutions I think about 6.8 million in donations from corporate institutions and individuals. We have people who simply have even put their whole monthly salary on the fund. Their whole monthly salary goes straight into our bank account. And there are people who simply think that when they contribute to this fund, a success story will be very high. So we are looking forward to more contributions. Just from the beginning of the year to this month, May, we've gotten about 7 million worth of contributions from individuals and corporate institutions. And let me give them the credit. Sometimes you don't even go to ask. You sit down and they call you to come and take a check. And I think that many people understand exactly what this fund is about, and they are not resting. They simply want to contribute, even if it's just 1 cedi of what they have. So I think for funding, we are doing well. We intend to do more. And as and when we get the funding agents, the big funding agencies to support us, I'm sure that the people of Ghana will hear about that. And then procedure for onboarding. I think that I spoke about that earlier. You have to be a National Health Insurance card bearing member. You must also be a Ghanaian.